Hello and welcome to another weekly news roundup from KitPlusTV. Firstly, we're going to tell you what we spotted this week. Now, to make easier integration decisions, Marshall Electronics has tripled the warranty period on their camera range, which starts with a miniature prime, varifocal and zoom cameras, and finishes with the full PTZ camera models.
A new fund which will address skills gaps and shortages in unscripted television across the UK and build a bigger pool of off-screen crew and talent in the nations and regions has been announced by ScreenSkills with broadcasters SVoDs and Pact. The new Unscripted TV Skills Fund will invest matched contributions from broadcasters and productions to build a more inclusive workforce and future-proof the industry in a move designed to benefit all unscripted production.
Sounds excellent. And now, before we start with the news, we're going to head over to Raj now with this week's question.
The compliance system is the last part of the broadcast workflow, recording the broadcast signal to ensure compliance with local regulatory rules. Now, in just over a decade, broadcast logging has evolved. What does your current compliance and monitoring solution offer?
Thanks, Raj, and we'll be back with him later in the show to see the solutions available.
First up this week in the news, Grass Valley Live Production Solutions are central to Goal TV's newly upgraded mobile fleet and studios. They selected Grass Valley cameras, switches, replay and highlights and IP routing and infrastructure, all fully integrated with third-party equipment to provide an end-to-end workflow that will support live sporting events, live musical shows and news productions.
Polygon Labs has announced its new visual data plugins and asset hub software to expand the use of the Unreal Engine 3D creation tool. The two new products join Polygon Labs Porter Workflow Enabler, which is used by multiple VisRT customers, to further bridge the gap between TV content production workflows and Unreal Engine broadcast production.
Last week we mentioned that Pebble has launched Pebble Control, and we've got Alison here today to tell us a bit more about that.
Hi guys, and thanks for the introduction. Alison here from Pebble with news of a brand new solution to solve the thorny problem of connection management in the IP space. Every broadcast engineer and content producer needs to connect equipment. Signals need to be routed and switched around your setting, whether it's a production facility, a playout centre, a regional broadcast station, or an OB truck. And in the world of SDI, there are lots of options to help you to do this. But in IP environments, connection and device management becomes a whole lot more complex, and the cost of getting it wrong is potentially very high. And that's why we've launched Pebble Control. Pebble Control is a self-contained, scalable, IP-native connection management solution, which is easy to configure, deploy and operate using web-based UIs. It's designed to deliver immediate benefits to even the smallest IP facility, and it interfaces with NMOS-enabled devices from multiple vendors. It's easy to reconfigure when your interconnections change or when you add or remove devices. So excellent, secure device management is a key building block for your IP environment, and Pebble Control can get you there today. If you'd like to know more, please do head over to the website at pebble.tv or contact the team at sales@pebble.tv, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Brilliant. Check out that link at pebble.tv, and we'll be talking to Alison in depth in the very near future, so look out for that interview.
Now, producing the Formula One for TV is, besides the production challenges as such, a logistical tour de force. Production equipment needs to travel around the world preceding the racing circus and must always be on site and ready for use at the right time.
Yeah, and to have an optimal and quickly operational solution at the racetracks, NEP Germany relies on a new container solution to transmit signals from the pit lane and for interviews alike. The new container solution is a mobile production studio installed in an extendable air freight container that NEP developed together with Broadcast Solutions. Interacting with additional air freight containers that function as set-up vehicles, so to speak, they travel around the world during the Formula One season.
And Nugen Audio has just released Stereoizer Elements, and here to tell us more about that is Freddy.
Hi guys, Freddy from Nugen Audio here. Last week we announced Stereoizer Elements, which is a streamlined version of our Stereoizer plugin. Stereoizer is a stereo width plugin, so that means it takes stereo audio and it makes it wider. However, unlike most stereo width tools, Stereoizer can also be used to take a mono source and create a kind of pseudo stereo mix. That's because as well as linear width, it also uses intraoral intensity difference and intraoral time difference to create width. Both of those are based on how the human ear perceives width. Stereoizer Elements is $49 in the US or £34 if you're here in the UK. You can also get a free trial from our website for 15 days. This is going to be part of our Focus Elements bundle. So that's a streamlined version of our Focus bundle, which also includes Monofilter, our base management tool, and Stereo Placer, which is a frequency-specific panning tool. So these are all just simplified versions of Stereoizer, Monofilter, and Stereo Placer. You get the same powerful algorithms under the hood, but the controls are more streamlined, more simplified. So it's great for people who are new to audio, and it can also be great for experienced audio professionals who might want a simplified solution, don't necessarily want to be kind of faffing about with a whole lot of different controls. So that's Stereoizer Elements. Go to the Nugen website if you'd like to try that out. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Freddy. And as he says, sometimes a more stripped down and simplified solution is what's needed. And at only £34 and with a free trial, what are you waiting for? Do check it out and also look at the bundle that Freddy mentioned.
Densitron, the guys that bring us human-machine interaction, HMI, and display technology, has addressed the continuing strong demand for tactile controls to be used in conjunction with touchscreens by launching a versatile new evaluation kit, incorporating 3 tactile rotary knobs that are already bonded. Tactilla features a high-resolution 8-inch touchscreen as well as a powerful processing that uses ARM and Linux BSP technologies.
The Vitech Group has announced the acquisition of Quasar Science, a leading LED lighting technology provider. Quasar Science is an innovator in linear and tubular LED lighting solutions for cinematic applications. And both myself and Matt actually used their lights in our respective studios on this show. The business will become part of the group's production solutions division alongside light panels.
And some more news from Creative Solutions. They have also announced the acquisition of Lightstream. Let's go over to Mr. MXF, who is going to explain this in detail.
The Vitech Group has just acquired Lightstream. Now, unless you're a gamer or a live streamer, you might really not have heard of them. Basically, they've got this cloud-based platform that makes streaming, twitching, jamming, or vlogging really pretty accessible. And their technology works even if, like me, your internet dies at about 4 o'clock every day when the local school bus ejects a bunch of kids who are straight onto Twitch as a reward for a hard day's studying. The high-level technical concept is straightforward. You push all the compute, graphics, latency, and all that management stuff that's hard into the cloud, and then do as little as possible locally to make best use of the limited in-home or on-location resources. Now, under the hood, I'm sure that there's a wealth of API endpoints and integration webhooks that let you do all sorts of funky customization stuff to stand out from the crowd. And as we move towards a virtual production model, where there may be large physical distances between the content origination points, and the users range from non-technical all the way to NSA-grade hackers, then this is just the sort of technology that we need. Nice one, Lightstream.
Thanks again, Mr. MXF. I'm sure the only reason the school kids have better Minecraft speedrun times than you, Bruce, is because they've stolen your bandwidth. I think maybe you should stick to the cycling. And to the importance of video streaming today, DOP is now offering the patented Snapbag softbox and Snapgrid 20, 30, 40, 50 degree grids that pleasingly soften and direct the output of their Cameo F-Series Fresnels.
Maxon has released an update to Moves by Maxon for iOS devices. Moves by Maxon capitalizes on the emerging technology of Apple's AR Toolkit, which enables users to capture facial motion and whole body movement. Now, this enables artists to bring motion sequences into Cinema 4D with limited technical effort.
Yeah, Moves by Maxon was released in early 2020 and has become quite popular among Cinema 4D users. In this latest updated release, several optimizations have been implemented to make the app more stable and user-friendly. So TVU Networks have announced Tvu Remote Commentator, a cloud-based solution that allows sports producers and event organisers to add synchronised real-time audio commentary from any location using a public internet connection.
Yeah, and even when the event and commentators are in different parts of the world, Tvu Remote Commentator streamlines digital productions and delivers broadcast quality audio for live productions. Ciaran have released their Prime Live platform. It's a dynamic, scalable, full-featured production engine that bridges legacy workflows with the future of live content creation and distribution.
So Rohde Schwarz have announced introduction of strategic new IP-related multiviewer functionalities within its PRISMON broadcast channel monitoring and multiviewer system. Let's go over to Ciaran now and find out more from him.
PRISMON is an IP-based multiviewer. In fact, it was the first software-defined IP multiviewer on the market. We just introduced what we call scalable distributed multiviewer function on PRISMON, which allows you to take any input signal from any PRISMON device in your facility, decode it on any other PRISMON, and display it on any further PRISMON across your facility. That offers ultimate flexibility, any signal in to any signal out. It also helps you reduce your license costs too.
Thanks, Ciaran, and we'll be chatting in more depth to him very soon, I'm sure, so keep an eye out for that.
PrimeStream, the asset management and automation software solutions company, have announced that Sweden's Nordic Entertainment Group has automated and accelerated its content production workflows based on PrimeStream's workflow server and exchange media asset management platform.
Production company NVP is joining forces with innovative startup HiWay Media to provide a comprehensive end-to-end media service for a range of clients, handling everything from the point of content creation to content delivery. Let's go over to Ivan at Pintabona, CTO of NVP, to find out a bit more.
I am glad to announce that NVP will enter a joint venture with the innovative startup HiWay Media to provide a comprehensive end-to-end media service for a range of clients, handling everything from the point of content creation to content delivery. We have been operating in the field of event and sport production for nearly 15 years and maintain a fleet of 3 4K OB vans. This new partnership will allow us to yet further extend our service providing and cement our position as innovators and market leaders, providing end-to-end solution to media companies, federation, league, club, event organizer and promoters. HiWay Media is integral to the culmination of our strategic 5-year vision, the ability to provide current and future partners with a complete and coordinated pools of service. This not only makes their media science more efficient, but also providing them with the ability to offer end user new experience, new feature, and a new way to consume and interact with the content.
Interesting.
Thanks for that, Ivan, and best of luck going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. Riedel Communications have announced that one of Japan's largest providers of rental equipment has outfitted its pioneering 4K OB van with a broad suite of Riedel's state-of-the-art signal processing and intercom solutions. Riedel's MediaNet real-time video network, Artist Digital Matrix intercom and Bolero wireless intercom equipment support a broad range of entertainment productions on board the van. It's the first of its kind in the domestic Japanese rental industry.
And now back over to Raj, where earlier he asked what your current compliance system was offering you.
Media Proxy has evolved from a narrow compliance role to a much broader range of applications, encompassing monitoring, analysis, and revenue-generating functions for broadcasters, MVPDs, and OTT providers. The logger, an initial replacement for VHS tapes, has come a very long way. Its capabilities now stretch from being a glorified DVR accessible via the corporate network to a versatile tool that manages months of content and metadata. Media Proxy facilitates not only the quick turnaround of advertising verification, caption and loudness compliance, but ensures media extracts and instant publishing to online and social media platforms.
Thanks, Raj. And of course, check out all solutions for compliance logging and analysis at MediaProxy.com.
That's all for today. If you're looking forward to a summer of live events like us, then do check out kitplusshow.co.uk for details of the next KitPlus show on July the 6th at Media City UK.
Yeah, and don't forget, all KitPlusTV content is also available as a podcast, so go on and have a look for that in your usual directory. We'll see you next time.